my tea. Ain't got nowhere without this. Let's get some of this. Okay. Only knew what you only knew, what you don't know, what you know now. How life changes, how all this stuff can be about like smokes and mirrors and shit. And it's really not about that. It's about integrity. All about the integrity. Oh, I did not bring a stirrer. So I got to stir like this for a while. And what I find the most interesting things in the world, they're blessed, you're blessed, everybody blessed, you know what I'm saying? But the most interesting things in the world you can't even describe them. You gotta feel them. We always ask, how are some people living their lives different than me? It's all in the rituals. It's all in the things that you do for yourself. I was never that person. I thought this shit was a waste of time. It goes to show you how much we really care about ourselves and the daily activities that we take for ourselves in the morning instead of rushing to our phones and looking for this, looking for that. Like, I gotta get going. So I've been researching a lot about the other percent of the world, and they really take to their mornings very, very seriously. It's a whole ritual for themselves of how they give back to themselves first, and then they go out and they conquer their day. We, on the other hand, are taught to not do those things. We are taught to get up at an alarm clock, wake up an hour before you gotta go to work or whatever it is. I used to live like that. Literally 30 minutes before I got to get there is when I would get up and haul ass, and my whole day would be on hyperdrive. Can anybody feel what I'm saying right now? So being on hyperdrive, I was like, what? What left room for anything? When you flip the script and you take the time for yourself, the shit that you find woo-woo, and you do it. And you do it and you take that time and you write, because you know we gotta write. So mine is cherry cola, or cherry, right? And writing down everything, you know, I'm successful. That's from boot camp. Writing everything down. 42% of what you write down, you're more than likely not only to retain it, but Rick Sykes said himself, and I absolutely love him for this, you learn so much from the people before you. Stay connected. They say, it's a programmer. You're the author. So in the heart space, I am writing out everything of what I desire. I don't know if you guys ever seen Once Upon a Time. Absolutely great show. This is done now. Excuse me. It's so delicious. It literally tastes like juice. Watermelon is my favorite. Let's hop it back, right? When we find that when we do these things, it's amazing. These ritualistic things. Because what it does, it sets you apart from someone who lives a chaotic life because they've been told to flip the script. And I'm telling you, flip that shit back. Take care of you. They programmed us and conditioned us this way when we were going to school. You wake up, I don't even have time to myself or unwind. And then you find that with children, like it's usually maybe after 12, 1 o'clock, you're like, oh, I'm good now. And that's when the day is ending. for that. We need to flip the script on that. The rituals that you do on a daily basis in the morning before you grab any electronics, and take that time for you before you decide to conquer your day, it sets the tone for the entire day. State of being, emotional intelligence, all of these things, they're all good. So, right, 42% more likely to get that shit done, or to get it done. Or you're literally the author of your own script, especially if you're left-handed. Left-handers, hey, what's up? We are like real minimal in here. I just want to say you're not alone. We're in it together. Let me see if I can do it. That's as far as it's gonna go. So, with closing, take that time out for you today. Basically, this is what I'm saying. What are your rituals, your daily morning rituals, your non-negotiables that you do for yourself? How do you shift your day? And are you mapping out your day on a daily basis? See, when we are asked at our highest vision, what do we see for ourselves? We are automatically going to see the highest vision. Like, oh my God, I see all of this, blah, 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 blah. So they always say it all the time, acting and modeling. I want to be on this, I want to be on that. And we skew the middle part, right? We forget the journey, we forget the process. You got to work it from right to left. You got to work backwards, because what you saw was an inverted process. Inversion points work like this. You know, they meet in the middle, and then there's an inner and an outer. Inversion points, masculine, feminine, positive, negative, ones and zeros, right? Protons and neutrons and electrons, all right? In the neutrality of the inversion point is where you exist, where things come into matter. Because when these two forces start working together, they generate a third, right? And when they generate the third is the projective space into matter, where you are the one that's guiding this. You are the one that's saying, hey, I know what this is about. So when you understand that space, and it's coming from you, the projective points of balancing your masculine and feminine within you, or just balancing the duality of these two forces, the electromagnetic field that exists, when you learn how to do that, and I just saw a glimpse of Terrence Howard's his linchpins, right? And then in the in-between spaces, there's forces that you learn how to use, whether it'll catapult you or push you back. And these forces naturally exist like gears on a steam engine. Where do you allow the steam to go to allow the engine to flow, right? That's literally what this universe is. It's a blockchain of ones and zeros, opening and closing doors, and knowing how to code this and how to code that. I'm getting off a little far. But basically what I'm saying is that the universe is absolutely working with us. Get into your daily rituals. Your daily rituals of writing, of taking care of the body, of all these things. And it will show you so much more opportunity exists when you feel good about you. Whew, that was good. I wasn't supposed to drink it all.